Hey everyone, this is Jennifer Pertner. I am doing a little Travefy um, training today. We're going to talk about automations. We're going to talk about a little bit about the website, how you can build your website, and just anything else that we can dive into. Let's get started. I wanted to say first that over here, when in this learn box, you definitely want to click on this. This is how I learned a lot of my stuff. So, and then I went down. You can, go through any of these articles and you can look at them. There's also videos. They do have like daily webinars, but I like to go down here to getting started. If you haven't done a lot with Travefy, this is a great way to like just get these quick little videos, 3, 4 minutes, right? To um, learn a little bit about, and then you can see all their videos. And it goes into more sending trips, all this stuff that they can do, right? That you can do with them. And I did watch the automations one, and I will show you how I did more with my automations. Um, okay, so those are some great videos there. I think up here I saw somewhere that it said even like PDFs. Okay, here, schedule tasks, automations, emails. All right, so that's an article. So if you like to read it, you can read it through it. If you like to do the videos, you can do the videos. Okay, so that is a great resource. They also have this nice little chat box down here. And I was just explaining to the people that are on the training today that if you they used to do, if you do a one-on-one training with the people, they gave a $50 credit. So I don't know, Stephanie, if you did that, but if not, you might want to go in and do that. And then I did get that credit on my account. I don't know if they're still doing it. But okay, and then we were also talking about how this little blue chat box is really nice because you can just click on it, ask them questions, and they do get back to you. If not in the chat, they'll email it back to you. So, well, I think they do both actually. So that's really nice too. In case you don't see it, then you'll get it in your email. And then we also were talking about, um, let's see, we were talking about the automations and I forgot my train of thought here. All right, let's see. So,
Website
we're-
builder,
You're
I
gonna
think
make an appointment with them too.
oh yes, make an appointment. Oh, we were talking about the website. That's right. And if you do a one-on-one with them, they'll help you link it to whatever your domain is, right? Or whatever platform you purchase your domain through. And it's real quick. They will do it like real quick because they know what they're doing with all that techie stuff. So, okay, so I was gonna show you real quick the website. You go here under pages, and this is mine that I have right now. And I am not a website builder or anything that is good with this. So I did spend a lot of time, going through and adding things and taking things away. But you just have to kind of come in and play with it. So it's linked to my jpelitetravel.com. That's my domain. And you can do all different stuff with this. You can change, edit the page, so you can like do different formats, different things. Um, so this is basically mine. I kind of like looked at other people's websites and sort of took ideas from those, right? But the one thing I wanted to make sure is that every page everywhere had something to like get in touch with me, right? Like something. So here's like my no obligation quote. And if you have Travefy, you make a form in Travefy that is your inquiry form, and then you link it right here. So it all, goes back to your information in Travefy. The people can contact you through there. It also has smart fields. So when they enter their name, birthday, address, email, everything, it automatically goes into your contacts in Travefy, which for me is great. So yeah, these are all my different pages. That's my main page. Um, I have a resources page that I have. I basically took this idea from our Archer Travel, our Evolution website, I mean, and I took a lot of the links right from there and just put them onto here. You can also link your um, evolution travel website to this because people can book stuff right from that website. So I wanted that to be an option as well. So to be honest with you, I'm not even sure where it is, but I do have it linked on here somewhere. So this is just all my resources like traveling abroad, whatever. So in Canva, I went through and made like 30 days of travel tips. I think I did like 30 of them. I don't know. They're just very generic, but I put them on here. So you can do that. So that's my travel tips, resources. Okay, then I have an about page. So this is who we are. This is your travel agent. Just a little bit about us. And then I did all these, that's my evolution. And then I have all these, I need to update this 2023. Wow. You can see it's old. I need to go in and update. But anyway, so I have all my certificates and these are probably old too. You can see I have all my new ones. But anyway, I need to update all that. And then again, a contact us, right? So that's that page. I did cruises, which cruise lines. So I pulled these from each of the different cruise lines. So if you click on these, I can't do it because we're not in preview mode, but each one of these has like a little video, right? For each of the cruise lines so that they can like choose which one they like the best or whatever. So then that's a whole page for cruises. I have a page for career if they want, um, you know, just information about a career. I have that on here. So, and I did put the Travel Boss workshop on here, which, again, and this one. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Nina Bird's book that she does. Okay, so she has what she calls a book, and it's where she sends basically information out to people that are interested. And I took her book, and she has like, I don't know, 21 reasons why she chose Archer Travel. And she has them like bulleted or whatever. And I took each one of them and I made them into a little Canva page. And then, I don't know, I made this and I do send those out. Like I post them on Facebook, each individual one, just as like, information for people. So, anyway, so if you're interested in that, I know she gives it out to people, so I can send that to you. Okay, let's see. What else tickets, tours, and excursions. So yeah, I have like all the excursions. I have the golden ticket for them if they want to do a concert, sporting events, theater tickets. And then they can just click here and it'll take them right to the site. Resort day passes. So yeah, these are just, and Disney gives us those little mini sites. If you guys haven't done those, they're really good. You go into Disney and they're real simple. You click on the Disney. Have you guys done those at all? The Disney mini sites?
Yes, yeah, they're awesome.
Okay, so then you get like a
Yeah.
link and then I just link it right to here. Yeah. And then Universal has something similar, so you can do something like that with Universal or just information. So anyway, that's that. Um, yeah, and then you can also do, okay, so landing pages. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about those, but like if you are gonna try to promote a group, you can do a landing page and then you can send it out to people. So like this is over here on this right side, this um link is for them to just come to this landing page and it basically tells all about this group that I'm like promoting. So you can make landing pages for trips that you're wanting to promote.
I love that idea. Thank you. That's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I've basically got this from other people that were doing it. So, and the Travefy Facebook group, I don't know if you're in it, but it's really helpful as well. So that's just another option for with the website. Okay, so also let's go back to pages. You want to make sure that your everything is published, right? So right here, you just make sure that everything's published so that everybody can see what you got. I didn't really change anything. I didn't change anything, so it should all be good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good with that. Okay. Then I wanted to show you the automations. Okay. So in Marketplace, let's start there. Marketplace, um, I searched for like task list. I don't know if that's one. All-inclusive task list, workflow is another one that you can pre and post task list. I mean, you can just go through these and pick one, right? So let's click on pre and post task list. And then over here, it comes up with all these automations and whatever. And I just sort of like took ideas from these and then I added like my own things that I needed. So yeah, here's like a customer survey, trip chat message. Okay, so let me show you mine. And then you can, like I said, you can search in the marketplace and then add it to your library. You just copy it to your library. I might be able to send you mine. I'm not sure if I can do that or not. But anyway, let me look at. Okay, so here's my library. In the last training, I had stopped recording and then I showed how to use labels a little bit. So let me show you that real quick. Um, every time you go into a form, you have the option to put a label. So here's the labels, and this one just has form. So that's very simple. But if you do like here's my email checklist and I have it under the form checklist. So that way I can find stuff. It just makes it, easier for you to filter things and find things. So you can edit those and make them whatever you want them to be. So here I have checklist, email, form, info section, and message. You can add things to it. You can whatever, edit them however label them however you want. And then I have unlabeled is just one that they have in there. So, okay. So let me show you my cruise checklist. Now, Travefy didn't always have these automations through email. So I actually had one before they had email. So that's why I have it listed as email. But anyway, okay. So here is my cruise checklist. Some of these are automations and some of them are not. So I basically have where I get a client inquiry, right? And let's see if we can. No, I don't want to remove it. If I click on it, edit. Oh, here we go, edit. Okay, so this is just like if it's just written like this, it's going to just be like a check, right? I just check it off, check, check, check. So I get an inquiry. I review the inquiry and I call the customer back. This is sort of like just for me to help me stay on track, right? Um, then I'm going to create their quote and I'm going to send them the quote. Then I'm going to get the quote approved. Then I'm going to collect the credit card authorization form and book the trip. And then this is where I'm going to submit the commission tracking form. Now for this one, I put in a date. So let me show you what I mean. Sending in the commission tracking form, obviously you want to do that like right away, but I do have it down as 120 days before the itinerary date starts, just in case like I forget or whatever. Um, and just to help keep me on track. And it will not show up as an email reminder unless you put a time in. So you have to put in, you title it, you put when you want it due. You can
Maybe now you want to actually change it to tie to your actually booking because they don't pay you full 80% commission if you
Yeah,
go
I'm going to
past
show
80.
you how to connect it to a trip. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. I know. That's what I was saying too. You have to make sure you do this as soon as you put it in, but that's why I have it 120 days like before the itinerary starts because hopefully um I'm going to do it like right away. It's going to pop up as a automatic like whatever. But and again, you can change these however you want them. But then
Mm-hmm.
this one, okay. And again, this one is a yay, your trip is booked. This is more like this is just me sending them a confirmation from when I run their credit card. But this is what I have in the email. Okay, so I put yay, your trip is booked. Great news. So this kind of just tells my customers what they're going to be expecting from me since now that their trip is booked, right? So I'm going to be sending them some emails. I want them to review their confirmation. I have my tin leg link linked everywhere. Like I have it on my credit card authorization form. I have it in the proposal. I have it in this so that they cannot say, "Oh, well, you didn't offer me travel insurance," or whatever. And I get people that click on this and they just purchase it, and I haven't even like talked to them about it or whatever, specifically about it. So they just go in and do it, which is great. More commission, right, for us. So yeah, I'm telling them about all these different things that's gonna be happening and then get excited. So this automatically sends through an email. If the trip has been booked more than 120 days before, then I can go in and edit this on the specific trip, right? And if it's less than 120 days, then it's gonna pop up in my task as um, it wasn't able to send. And so then I can go in and again edit the date, right? So you just want to kind of play around with that. Okay, so here is again just my workflow, add confirmation numbers, flight numbers, cabin numbers, hotel room, pre-post hotel information, etc. Add the client's trip to my calendar. Okay, here's an email. So this is going to go out 110 days before the itinerary starts. And this basically says, friendly reminder, your final payment is due soon. Usually, and I put on here, usually I have already, reached out to you. And if you have already made your final payment, please disregard. But if I have not, and this did save me, like when I was working through my renovation, I had one pop up, and luckily, it kept me on track because I had so much stuff going on in my brain during that whole renovation. My house was a mess and my whole life was just like turned upside down. But anyway, so we got through it. We did good. Okay, so here's 90 days. This is going to go out 90 days. Guess what? Your cruise is only 90 days. I offer them shore excursions, a link. I offer them, this is my Viator link, and I do tell them, you can book them through the cruise ships app as well. But I always want my customers to know that they can go into the app and start booking dining, booking shows, things like that, because I don't want them to miss out. if you have ever with Royal Caribbean, like some of those short weekend cruises, like on Utopia of the Seas, the aqua shows and stuff, they will sell out. And I've had customers that they booked it sort of at the last minute and then they were aggravated that they couldn't book the aqua show. And I was like, okay, there's not anything I can do, but they did end up getting to go into it once they got on the boat. But anyway, I always like to have my customers, get in there as soon as they can to book some of that stuff so they don't miss out on it. Um, okay, and then here's a 45 days countdown. I tell them to, if they haven't already, make sure they have the trip plans app, which is the Travefy app for your customers. And I try to explain to them how to view, the information and get it through the app store and how to find it through their itinerary. So that's just sort of another one that's like, oh, hey, I'm here. If you need anything, let me know. If I'm doing a big trip, I like to do a Zoom call with the customers to sort of walk them through their itinerary, make sure they know where everything is. Cruises are a little bit different because they've got the ship's app or the cruise line app, and that sort of, tells them everything that's going on. But if they're using just my app, then a Zoom call is nice to show them where everything goes. This is just a reminder for me, 30 days before, send them their itinerary and a gift. Okay, and then 30 days before, I send them an ultimate packing guide. And this I got two from the marketplace. I went in there and I actually like pieced together multiple different people's packing list. And this is really actually kind of ridiculous, but but it's kind of like overload, right? But I mean, and the part that makes me laugh is, don't pack too much on your trip. And then here I have like a million and one things. But anyway, I feel like, they can pick and choose obviously what they want. And I'm the kind of person that likes to go check, 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 and make sure I get everything in my suitcase. And then it also has some information like about dining attire. And again, I got most of this from the marketplace from like other travel agents that have shared in the marketplace. Yep, so just more information about packing. And then I have a 14 days, the final countdown, begins. I have, please double check your travel dates, finalize any plans as far as tickets or excursions or, whatever. You should have gotten the packing list from me. I talk about local currency. So again, just giving them information, and that way I don't have to do this, right? So it's like less on me. Um, let's see, we did the 14 days. Okay, 7 days. I like to give them, oh, where'd it go? A little weather check link. So I gave them a link to like, I don't even know what it is, weatherbug or something, .com. I don't even know which one it is, but they can then search the city and find the weather. And then this one is one day before they leave. I'm saying bon voyage, safe travels. Let me know if you need anything. You can chat through the app. You can email or text. And then I have the one that's the day after, welcome home. And I would like them to leave a review, although I don't get as many of those as I would like. So I don't know. I don't know why that doesn't seem to go through. But okay, let me show you how to put this on a trip. So it's very simple. You go to trips, and I think I had a test trip. Yes, perfect. Okay. All right. And then on this test trip, so I don't have a date. So let's put a date in there because then it won't populate. Set a date. Let's see. Mhm. All right. So let's say it's going to be, oh, my son's birthday, April 21st. Okay, done. And then all you do is we're going to go back to trips. All right, so right here we have tasks and automations. It's right here under the trip menu. We're going to click on that. You can add an individual task anytime or an individual automation. If you want to find that list, you have to go over here to add. And then you can see that there's automations, there's tasks, and then there's this task list. And then all my lists come up. So I have cruise checklist email. This is my checklist if it's not a cruise. And basically, I just tweaked it and left out anything that talks about a cruise, right? So anything like on the ground, so you just have to tweak it a little bit to make it fit those kinds of trips. Again, this is back when it wasn't email. So we just click on that and then bam, there it is. So this will be linked to this trip. And then you can see right over here. So submit commission tracking form. It's coming in at December 22nd. Make sure you do it. But like I said, you don't, that's just sort of, again, for me to be able to go check, 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 right? So check, I did the inquiry. I got the inquiry. Check, I got the I got back to them, right? Whatever. I sent them the quote. The quote was approved, check. Credit card authorization, check. So you can also go up here and say show completed, and it will show you the things that you've done, right? And then you can get rid of that. So this
Is there a
saves
way?
me so much time.
Yeah, this is awesome. Is there a way to kind of, if you think individually, for this, I don't want this particular item here in this list. I want to get it all from the central list, but then modify it per
Yep.
travel. Is possible to do that?
Yep. So you just click on each one, and then right up here, you can, oh, no. So
Delete
you
it.
can send it
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yep. You can just edit it. So, oh, I
Mhm.
thought you should be able to. Did it say edit? Duplicate, send now. I know there's a way to do it. Hold on. Let's go back to here.
No, I mean, that was what I was looking if I just want to delete it, because a new
Yep.
one can always add, you
Right.
said. Yeah.
Right. And that's true. You can just delete it and add a new one. Yep. And see, so down here, you can like change the date
Mm-hmm.
from there, and you can change the time. Or yeah, if you wanted to delete something, you can. You can also just add in one task and then you just type it in. So if I said, I don't know, send thank you card. Okay, and then to add it, you have to add a date. So let's just say we're going to do it Friday. And then you also want to make, oh, here, time. So you have to make sure you put a time in or it won't give you a reminder. And then, yeah, you just put 9 a.m. And I think it just automatically goes to 9. Yeah. If you want it later, you have to do like 1300, something like that, Oh, no, didn't like that. Okay, 2 o'clock. I always put in like a PM and then it goes in. Let's see. Oh yeah, there, 2 p.m. So you just type in whatever
Mm-hmm.
you need. But oh, it put it in. So yeah.
So are
And
these just sent to you and then you'll manually
no,
send out the email?
nope. Okay, so I'll show you that. Great question.
Okay.
If you have it, let's go back to people. So people, if you put a person's name onto the trip, I have him as the name, it will send it to him. You do have to have a person and a name in order for it to send. It sends it straight to your customers. So let's see. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, let's go to this one and let's send it. Let's send it today. Fixed. So we're going to fix it. We're going to say today, and we're going to say what time? 12 12:49 p.m. So it's gonna send it. That's my email. So done. Wait, did that go on there? Let's see. Yay. Oh yeah, 12:49. Okay. It went on. So at 12:49, it's going to send me this email and then we'll see what it looks like. And this is what I do. This is what I did. I just sat and I like played with this and I sent it to myself and then that way I knew what it looked like. But yeah, it saves me so much time. So then every trip I have, I just add this list and then I make sure it has people, I make sure it has the date, and then it comes up. And then if you look up here, your tasks, so you can see I haven't done some of my tasks. I'm bad. I'm showing you guys all my things now. But I have actually gone in and done them. I just haven't checked them off. So here it shows you that I have this 4-day Disney dream, which is leaving out at the end of January. And I need to add the confirmation numbers, flight info, whatever. So I just haven't checked it off. Once you do it, then you can check it off. And then, and again, this helps me to say, okay, you need to send your itinerary, your gift, whatever, right? Okay, let me go to my email and see if I can find it.
So
See
you
if it
have it
worked.
with the tasks and automations. So the tasks go just to you, and then the automations go to.
Correct.
Okay, that's cool.
Correct. Yes, that's a good question. Oh, why isn't this gonna show me? It's not gonna work. I gotta go to my other browser. Okay, you can see my email popping up. All right, here is the email. Great news, your trip is officially booked. So this is all the info. If it click on
I think
that,
it's the Travefy.
oh, it's not showing you?
All right.
Okay, hold on. Oops. That's because I told it to only show that screen. Okay, let's see this one. Okay. So this was the email right here. And then, um, yep. So then this is my little message. And in Travefy, you can put in a signature. So it'll put that on there too. And yeah, so if I click here, it takes me to my tin leg referral. Yeah. And then if it was an email about the excursions, I have, the link to take them to Viator or whatever, wherever you want them to go. Yep. So it's like I said, to me, it is so worth the money, like to have this amount of stuff be able to send to my customers and not have to do it, right?
Yes, and to not have that on your calendar.
Right, exactly. So it did take me a long time to set all this up. I will be completely honest. And, each one of these emails, I used a lot of ChatGPT to come up with all this wording or whatever. But yeah, in the long run, it saves me so much time. So that's automations. And that's all saved under your library. So just to make sure everybody understands that. Another tip I like to use in Travefy is these labels. Oh no, I don't even think they're labels, but this right here, you can edit these. And if I'm like waiting on a client, then I can make it waiting on a client. If I'm I also do a whole section of city guides. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those, but that's another great like selling point, I feel like, that I tell my customers, like, I'm going to send you a city guide to every single city that you're going to. So let me show you those. I'm going to go up here. Let's see. We're going to go to, nope, not that one. What type? Nope, not that one. Status, status. Here we go. City guide. Okay, so under status, that was where this little drop down menu right here is your status bar, right? And there is a way to edit those. Oh, I feel like I should know that. I'm not really sure how I did that. Let's see.
I think it was under status. You could edit it.
Oh, good, 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 good. Right here. Ah, very good. Thank you. Yes, I mean, I knew I'd find it, but so you can make these whatever you want. And I have city guides. Oh, go back to city guides. All right, so these are some of the different city guides that I've made. I choose to make them each their own trip because I feel like it's so much information. And if I send them an itinerary or a proposal, I'm not going to send these out until they've booked the trip, first of all, because I don't want them to have all that information, right, ahead of time. I want them to book the trip with me. Then you're going to get the extra information. But the other thing is, I'm I feel like it's so much information that I don't want to put it in with all their other stuff. And like for me personally, I know I've gone on my trips and it's nice to have a separate email for each city that I'm going to. And then that way in my email, I can just either search it or I can just pull up. Okay, today I'm going to be in San Francisco. I'm going to pull up all my information about San Francisco. Tomorrow I'll be in San Diego, whatever. And then, you can pull that up. So, but these city guides I love them. I think they're just so much amazing information. I'll show you how to make one. But it basically tells you like a little bit about the city, the place that you're going to. This one has like electricity, this and language. It has these pictures in it. I did not put these in. I don't think yeah, no, I did not do these because I haven't been to Martinique. So it adds these pictures. It talks about just doing business, communication, local customs, duty free, like about buying things there. It does have their entry requirements, so that's another great, information. Health, money, you can just go through. Some of them have, okay, so here's like attractions. And these are like places that they can visit, right? This is about the airport. Okay, and then it has like emergency contact, tourist office, and it even has a link like for them to have information about that. Some of the city guides will give like restaurant recommendations. It'll give like nightlife, like places for them to go, like um I don't know, whatever. Let's look at Spain. I just had some customers go there. I don't know what it tells. I know some of them give more. Okay, so this one has different resorts. And again, you can edit these. You can take these out. Oh, that's all that had. Huh, interesting. I know that, well, Paris, that should have lots of stuff, right? We'll see. Let's see what it has. I just know some of them have like nightlife, shopping. Okay, here's nightlife. So it gives like information. Okay, here's shopping, sightseeing. So like, the bigger the city and the more things there are to do, obviously it's going to have a little bit more. Kids, restaurants. So yeah, attractions. And again, you can um, leave these on, you can take them off. I do think that if they click on these, they can go to it and they can like book stuff through these links, and it will not come back to you. You will not get the commission. So again, you can choose if you want to leave these on or I wonder if, okay, so then it just links the website. And I don't think there's a way for you to edit that, but you can just leave them on or take them off is basically what you would do. So let me show you how to make these. You make a new trip and you're going to do it with just an itinerary, not a proposal. All right, what's the city that we want to do? Let's see, we're going to go into edit. Okay, and then right over here on this right-hand side, there's city guides. So you click on that and then you type in the name of a city. So let's see, any suggestions? I wonder if I did Las Vegas already. I think I might have one for Las, I don't know. Okay. So here, now there's two different ones. There's one by arrival guides and there's one by trip report. So let's click on them. I think they're mostly the same, but you can decide what you want to do. So this is going to give you, this is the full city guide. And this is how it's broken down. The city, top 7, do and see, dining, coffee and lunch, bars, shopping, tourist. Then it has the Strip, Caesar's Palace, Fremont Street, High Roller. Okay, so this has all this stuff. Obviously, Vegas is huge. Coffee and lunch, and it's showing you all the stuff. So again, you can edit it. Okay, let me just say, you can just add one thing. Like you could just put in this only if you wanted to just add this. Or you can add the whole thing. I just do the whole thing. So back up to the top. Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say add. It's going to take a while because it's big. Okay, so then here is all the information. So this shows you the top 7. So this is each one of these individual parts, right? Like broken down. So that's what I'm saying. You could just add just the city if you wanted. But it has all this information.
Looks like once it's gotten everything, you can individually go and remove things as
You
well.
can. That's correct. So yeah, you can like if you go in here, you can edit this. And let's say, you don't want them to know about Caesar's Palace. You just click that little minus and it takes it right off. Or you can, take all these off, whatever. I don't think you can edit the individual, little thing here, but you can attach your own, like if you wanted to do it differently, whatever. But it's just great, like, a great guide for people to just get more information. So here's dining. And again, it's just all these different ideas. You can add up, you can subtract them, whatever, coffee, lunch. Then when you're done, you would want to change the cover, although it is a desert. So I don't know, maybe we'll leave that one. You go back to trips and then right over here under status, you just say city guide. And then you just are going to label it, right? Las Vegas. Oh, city guide. And then here, same thing, Las Vegas. You can make this whatever you want. Okay, done. So then there it is. And then you can add people to it if you want to. Oh, okay, not there. You have to go to this one and add people to it. There you go. We can add, person, and then you can share it. So yeah, if you see mine, like some of mine have multiple people because I've, shared it to multiple people. And then once they're done with their trip, you can, remove them from it. So like this one, people, I probably need to take them off because these guys are all back from their trip now. So I can remove. Then they don't have access to it anymore, which I mean, I don't know, I don't think they really need it, but so then you just remove them and then they're not there anymore. But so every time I have a customer that's going to be going, somewhere, I just search and say, okay, do I have a city guide for this? Oh, I didn't have one for Vegas. So there we go. Perfect. And then you pull it up and you send it to them. And if I don't have one, then I create a new one, right? So that's it. Those are great. A great option too. So, all right. Well, it's 1 o'clock. I know we're a little bit over time. I don't want to keep you guys any longer, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and we can talk about anything else. But I hope you guys have enjoyed some of the tips and tidbits that I
It's been
love
amazing.
using
Thank
for
you.
Travefy.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
great tutorial. Thank you
Okay,
so
wait, let me
much.
see my review. Wait, I got to figure out how to stop recording. I'm so good.